Have some extra cards in your collection? Trade up in the exchange.
New exchanges are added regularly and some can be repeated. So check out what's being offered by opening the exchange. It's in the menu under the Market tab.
Scroll through the tabs to see different card series listings. Then scroll through the value of each offering as they increase from left to right.
Let's go ahead and zoom in on one example. I have plenty of Emerald cards.
Greetings and thanks for ending your month. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 spot. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3. And Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This would be fun.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Barnes drives in. Antetokounmpo with the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Quickly against Lillard. Quickly passes to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. Tries again. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fires the 3 with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tipped. And he recovers it. Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Dick. Barnes against Lillard. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
First trip to the line for him here. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 2 minutes left. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mr. Clutch has got his second bucket of the night.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Brown. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Outside Mitchell. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Green, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Here he goes. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Abaji's checked in for Barrett. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Prince is checked in. Pass to Abaji. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto, no good. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Now here's Mitchell. Off target at the rim.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Green, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell, the pass to Boucher. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Portland. Puts it up. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And so it's Milwaukee up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. Here for Toronto. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. Chris Boucher out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. He drops it from range.
3 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Trent against Brown. A minute 29 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Olynyk. On the wing, Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Mitchell's got his first points of the game. The Bucks leading by 11. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Prince. Brown with it. Portis picks him up. Outside Barrett. 50 seconds left to play in the half. Back to Brown. From behind the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 9. 11 feet out. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Olynyk. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. And that concludes the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 30.
Your Raptors. 24. The Bucks. 37.
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He picked up 18 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. There is no slowing this team down right now, and it's because he has been so incredible for them during this run.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. You have to love the intensity he showed last time out.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight might be more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
Oh, it's stolen. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Dick with a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
He can't get it to go. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Dick. Lillard pulls down the board.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Raptors trail by 14. Outside Barnes. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Pirtle. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Down low, in transition. Here come the Bucks.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And Toronto calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
We've got Jakob Pirtle, Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's tipped. Quickly against Lillard, right wing. Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Bucks leading by 11. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Looking to get it going. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Dick. Oh, nice shot by Mr. Clutch. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Raptors trail by 17. Outside Dick. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got rebound number 7 tonight. The Bucks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Mr. Clutch. Ooh, poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Dick, the pass to quickly over Lillard. And again, no good by Toronto. The Bucks leading by 17. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 1:49 left in the game. Count that bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 16 in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Here's Barrett. Olynyk passes to Barrett. Quickly outside. Out to the right wing.
Toronto foul. Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And that time also a missed shot. Here's Mobo. It's Barnes on the wing. And again, Toronto, no good.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Chris Boucher. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
They knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Pirtle. Brown comes in for Olynyk. And Mitchell subbed in for Barnes. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Lillard. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Mitchell, guarded closely. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Middleton passes to Mr. Clutch. Rejected by Mitchell.
Out of bounds.
That's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this one.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.